Hey guys, so I'm gonna be doing my makeup today because people swear I know how to do makeup when I really don't. So I'm gonna show you guys. Don't be disappointed if it's not up to par, but I'll just be showing you guys how I do my makeup today. Really? I live with so many Filipinos. Why are they using a vacuum? You know there's only one thing that we need to use. So I always do my brows first. I don't know why. Please don't crucify me. I use my Tartelette in Bloom palette. This is my go-to. I've had this for years, so that's why it's so beat up. And yeah, I also have an MF Doom sticker on it. So I'm gonna dip into the dark brown, which is Activist, and I use my Anastasia number something brush. I just like to underline my brow. There we go, just like that. It doesn't have to be perfect because you know what? We have liquid Facetune, which is concealer. Oh my gosh, is she still vacuuming? That's fine. How am I gonna hate on someone for wanting to be clean? That's fine. And then, you know, all the while we're spooling the front of our eyebrows out, because the last thing we want is some boxy brows. That's the last thing we want. Is it bad that I would take years off my life just to get perfect eyebrows and perfect wing liner every single day? Let me know in the comments down below. So yeah, we're just filling the brow in at this point. Nothing special. I don't do anything special. You see how I'm just like, at this point I look like I'm just acting like I know how to do eyebrows. So yeah, but all the while I'm spooling this eyebrow out. You don't have to necessarily, but I just like to do it just so it kind of looks even. Looks even, you know, it might not be. And then I might want to add a little bit more up here, but I'm still spooling it out because we're not gonna have box eyebrows. That's the last thing that we gonna do on this earth. That is not my final form. That is not my mission in life to have box eyebrows, so that's the last thing we want. Sometimes I just like to oops, like lightly distribute some product, and then what are we gonna do? What did I say before? Yeah, spoolie it out. Now we're gonna go in with our liquid Facetune, which is Shape Tape concealer. And I call this liquid Facetune because my eyebrows be jacked before this, you know, we tag her in, before she gets off the bench and gets in the game. My girl concealer, she's gonna save the day. See, we're just underlining our brows at this point. We're blending it down because, I mean, if you blend it up, it's gonna go into your eyebrow. But if you blend it downwards, it's blending and it's going down to your eyelid, which sometimes I'll drag it all the way down. I'll put extra concealer and I'll cover my whole eyelid with it. That's what I usually do. And I'm just cleaning up a little bit because, you know, like I said, I'm a perfectionist even if my outcome is not perfect. So yeah, that's way better. At least it looks like it in my mirror, so I trust my mirror more than I trust you, Canon. So we're just gonna blend that out. You know what? Yes, today we're going to put, that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna put concealer on my eye, and I'm going to distribute this with my beauty blender that I haven't wet yet because I didn't even think about wetting it until 2 seconds before this came out of my mouth. So for the top of my eyebrows, sometimes if I'm in a mood, I will just, you know, not shape it, not put concealer. A lot of people say to not put concealer, but I am, so we're just gonna go ahead and put it on the top of my eyebrow. And then here I can kind of, you know, if you mess up on your arch when you're doing your eyebrow, this would be the time to redeem yourself.
This is redemption.
I kind of like heightened my arch a little bit, even though there's not a lot of product there. You're not gonna really tell because obviously your concealer, well, if you use a concealer that's lighter than your skin tone, it's gonna create an illusion. And I'm just blending this up. away from the brow. There you have it, folks. That's my makeup tutorial. I hope you guys don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me how you feel. I just don't want to do my other eyebrow because it's really not going to even be a sister. I know they're not going to be twins, but they're not even going to be sisters either. I just don't want to ruin a good thing. Alright, whatever. We're strong. We're going to do this. Alright. I don't know how people can just like keep drinking. Nope, that's not in my agenda. Do I approve? I'm still like trying to figure out if I'm okay with this. Eyebrow being alive.
Your brows are trash.
Who said that? And it's okay if this is going on. We're gonna fix it because you know what can save 99% of world's problems? A spoolie. Oh, you thought this one was done? No, the spoolie will take over any finished piece. It's just like a vicious cycle of like spoolieing, getting the concealer out, fixing up, getting the spoolie back out. I really don't know which eyebrow I like more.
Two of you stand before me, but I only have one photo in my hands. And this photo represents the girl that is still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. And the girl that I do not call must immediately return to the house, pack your belongings, and go home.
Okay, that was a lot of primer for my nose. So now that my primer is on and set and my face feels like not my face, we're gonna go in with our Maybelline Fit Me in the Dewy Smooth because girls have eczema around here. So we're just going to pat it in. I used to do it like little dots all over my face, but honestly, who has time for that? Who has time to look like a pop art freaking comic book character just to wash it all away? This ain't Instagram tutorials. Just get on with it. If I'm running late to work, I can't be doing all those dots and shit. Putting constellations on my face just to wipe it all off. Like, just pour it on the beauty blender and go. So what I used to do with other concealers is kind of like get something and fan my face off just to get it like a little bit more tacky. Let it dry out a little before I go in and blend it. But honestly, the Shape Tape has a really good consistency, so I don't even need to do that. So right when I apply, I could just go in. I kind of like to blend it out when it's like a little thick, like a little thicker, because it just looks more pigmented, and that's always been like something that I used to do. I started wearing makeup when I was in senior year. It was my second semester of senior year. It was actually Spirit Week. My sister was visiting from Texas, and she stayed here for actually a few months. I think she was pregnant then. Yeah, she was pregnant. And she did my makeup for Spirit Week. It was like Dapper Day or something, so I was all extra. I went all out because I like doing that kind of stuff. You know, I never got to go to prom. Never got to be on the softball team like I wanted to. I was in the softball team in middle school. I wasn't able to be in high school because, well, I had Alani. So I couldn't really do a lot. So when Spirit Week came around, I made sure I did whatever I could. So I'd wear like a long ass dress. Like, I just looked like dapper. I looked like old fashioned and stuff. It was cool. And I couldn't do all that without like a face of makeup. So my sister volunteered to do my makeup. And like, you know, she did my eyebrows when eyebrows were like the big thing. Everyone was worried about eyebrows. Yeah, she did my eyebrows and I was like, oh my gosh, like I actually like how I look. I should maybe try to do this. And I started out wearing like Mary Kay foundation. I don't know who sold it to my sister, but props to them. I hope she got that commission because that was really my outlet into wearing makeup. I use this to contour my face. This is the NYX Wonder Stick. I actually really like the consistency and this color for contouring on my skin tone. So we're just gonna do this. And then we're just gonna make, okay, I was talking all that about the dots and stuff, but this is actually like, I don't like to put way too much on my forehead because I already put like bronzer and stuff on it. And then just a little bit to hide that double chin. I'm still learning how to contour my nose. I know, and everyone else knows, like, where's your eyebrow tutorial? Oh my god, what lip combination is that? No one has ever told me, oh, can we see how you contour your nose? Because I don't know how. What I've been doing though is just going like this, and then a little bit here. But I blend it completely out because these are really creamy, this NYX. And then I get this little brush here, which came from like BH Cosmetics or something. I don't know. I've had all my makeup brushes and stuff for a while, so I don't really know where it's from. But I just blend it out. And it's just that, I don't know, I feel like my nose shape is really weird and I don't know how to contour it properly. I've looked before on like Asian contouring, but like it still doesn't click. Like I said, like I can watch someone's tutorial and I just still won't take their advice. I'll be like, I love how you did your makeup. I wonder how I can do it. They could have like the same nose as me and they'll be like, all you have to do is do this and this. And I'm like, did y'all hear something? Like, that's what I mean. I'll watch tutorials and I just won't take their advice. I'll just do what I think is best for me. Where's the blow? I got this. This is the Real Techniques little like super cute collection. I forgot what it was, but I got it from Ulta. And I just use this to blend out my contour. I used to not like using brushes to like blend out like my creamy products, but for my contour this brush is really good. I like to like, I don't know, I kind of blend it upwards and then I blend it into my back into like my hairline. So if it goes too forward, I don't want it to be like right here, so I'm just like, I kind of, and I just don't know how to talk. I blend it and then I try to blend it back. Blend that shit back. Blend that shit back. Like so. Doesn't have to be perfect because I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. No, it doesn't have to be perfect because I go over it with my contour powder as well. And then we're just gonna blend this out. Oh gosh, I just love how this blends. It's like a dream. The brush is so like dense. I don't think I have any other brushes like it. All my other brushes are there like, really? Like, it's new. We've been here for you all these years and you're over here hyping this one up. I'm gonna get to y'all in a second. I use like 3 different brushes for my contour. Then I go in with my Too Faced contour. It's the Chocolate Soleil Medium to Deep Matte Bronzer. And for this one, I actually have a set, like just like the other BH Cosmetic brushes I have, came with a set. So this is the blush brush. Obviously it's at an angle, but I actually like to use this one for my contour. It's just easier. It's at an angle. I could just swipe. Almost forgot about you, girl. You gotta speak up. Almost forgot about you. Alright, now that we're done hiding our double chin, now that it's in the witness protection program, we can move on. gonna dust off my chin. I like to use these little sponge wedges that you can get at like CVS, even the dollar store, Walmart, Walgreens, and just set it under my contour so I could bake it. Milani knew what she was doing when she made these blushes. This is in Luminoso. This is my favorite blush. I'm gonna get another blush brush that I have and pop them on my cheeks. And the way I do it is I do it along, like a little bit on top of my contour, just so it blends in with my contour. So you can't really tell that much where my contour starts and ends. That's how you keep them guessing. And then we're gonna get our champagne pop and pop it on. I just got this not too long ago. I didn't get it when it dropped. I mean, only the elites had this, and so Hollywood. So I had to stay in my lane for a little bit. I was actually using Funny Girl from the Tarte palette that I use for my brows. I was using that one, so I already hit pan. I already didn't even just hit pan. I freaking hit a home run. That is gone. The whole thing is gone. I finally treated myself to some champagne pop, and like, I also had the Gilded Honey, but to be honest, like, I feel like the Gilded Honey was a bit more hyped. Something that I always do, I don't like how white I get under my eyes after like I bake, so I'll get just this little elf brush. It's just a regular eyeshadow brush, and I'll get that and I'll dip it into my contour palette. I'll dip it into my contour and my bronzer. Contour, same thing. Confused people use the same products for the same thing. And I'll dust it under this. Kind of blend it out to smoke it out. And then I'm going to go in on the side of my nose just to slim it down a little bit, give that illusion. I put some Laura Mercier there as well, and I'll dust it off later on. Next, what I'm going to do is just run through the 6 with my contour powder. That's really all I do for like an everyday look. One day I will come back to YouTube and I'll have the courage to do an actual eye makeup tutorial. Now we're gonna do my everyday lip. So my camera just died. Lucky him. We're going to do my everyday lip tutorial. And that's it. Yeah, just hop into it. I don't know, no offense, but I don't know how people who do those hardcore drugs do it. Like, just having Laura Mercier in like the proximity of my nose is driving me crazy. Like, I want to sneeze so bad and it itches. This is my favorite pencil, by the way. This is NYX in the color light brown. This is my favorite to use as a lip pencil. I could leave it like this, throw some lip gloss on it, and it'll be fine. But what I do usually is just fill it in all the way, and then I'll go over it with Bestie by Tarte. And mine, when I was traveling, my whole freaking thing broke off. You see that? They disrespected me. And then I'll just put it here. I'll focus it like on the middle of my lip. And then up here. And then I'll just go in on my finger and pat it in. Now we're just going to do our lashes. I use a Lash Sensational. And it does a job. I just have to be careful because this is like a lot of product that comes out at once. Something I always forget to do. My bottom lashes. It's okay. Nothing but some Q-tips. Always stay strapped with some Q-tips. Alright, that's fine. We're not gonna let it ruin our day. Yes we are. Where's my spoolie? Dang, spoolie, can you help me lose weight? You over here putting in work, saving my life, saving the day. There's a lot of people who say it's not good to use eyelash curlers and stuff like that. People who say that clearly do not have straight eyelashes, so no offense, but it's completely true. Like, I have lost some eyelashes due to eyelash curling. However, it's low-key worth it. So the very last thing that I do is grab my Anastasia brush, whatever number it is. I will never know. It's either 12 or 7 or 6 maybe. But I grab my brush, I dip into the same thing that I use for my eyebrows, and I go over my beauty marks. Since I have so many beauty marks, they kind of get covered under my makeup, and they look like you can see them, but they're really faint, and they end up looking kind of like grayish. So I just kind of go over them. And what's cool about this little technique that I do is because if I have like a little pimple that's sticking out, which could come in handy today, I can just lightly go over it with this, and it'll just look like another beauty mark on my face. You know, just scammer things. Oh, I have one here too. She's really faint, but we're not gonna forget her. No child left behind. You think I should bully my baby hairs? Okay. That's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know I'm not a freaking beauty guru or anything like that. I just want to show you my everyday look. This is just, you know, what you're gonna do if you're gonna go to the PTA meeting, you know, gonna pick your daughter up from school or your son, go to the credit union, refinance, open a credit card, like those type of things. These are just everyday real life things, like getting a parking ticket type look. Yeah. If you guys want to know how basic I am, I mean, you just watch this tutorial, you can tell. But look at all my lip pencils. They're all the same colors. Oh, this one tried to go, nope, you too, you little basic. Look at all these basic tones that I wear. Thanks so much for tolerating me, and I'll see you in my next video.